mariner, ye brave and bold. A quest awaits to treasures untold. In pixel seas ye set to sail, to realms unknown where legends prevail. Fair winds, mariner, guide your way. With joystick in hand, let victory sway. Through lands of lore and digital lore, all mariner games forevermore. The dungeon's deep, the dragon's fierce. A hero's heart he must pierce. With sword in hand and armor strong, you'll conquer all, right every wrong. Forevermore. The dungeon's deep, the dragon's fierce. A hero's heart you must pierce. With sword in hand and armor strong, you'll conquer all, right every wrong. Forevermore. Beam on, mariner, dive into the unknown. With your kiddies by your side, you'll never be alone. Game on, mariner, uncover the secrets within. Together with your feline crew, victory you'll surely win. Fair winds, mariner, guide your way. With joystick in hand, let victory sway. Through lands of lore and digital lore, all mariner games forevermore.
Ahoy divers, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. I am the Mariner, and we return for more satisfactory gameplay with Satisfactory and ahoy Laggin Out Legion, since I'm technically on Laggin Out channel. Ahoy Twitch, ahoy YouTube, ahoy Rumble, and ahoy Kick, ahoy Mojo, and Mariner Kitty was talking a minute ago, but I guess she gave up on getting attentions. Had to wait until I could queue up the stream before I could pet her. Now she's over there out of reach. Mariner Kitty, there we go. Come here. Meow meow. Meow. Do you want to come say hi to the chat? Meow meow meow. Meow. Say hello to the chat. She's a little quiet, so I had to hold the microphone up to her. So yes, be sure to come back tomorrow night for the Laggin Out live podcast. Hero, Chieftain, Soda Pop, talking about pop culture topics and news of the week. And looks like we have a fake one on the kick side. Mojo, if you could kick him. That came out pretty well, actually. So we are cooking on the adaptive modular frames. How are we doing on adaptive? We're up to 60 there. Sweet. So I think while we let that cook, I'm going to come back over here and we're gonna work some more on this, and then we'll complete phase 3. Actually, I might do some industrial evolutioning first before we complete phase 3, since we'll have 100 adaptive frames. Except I think we need 150, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll give it some time. We'll work on this project I've got over here. how's your day, Mojo? There's Maynard Kitty talking. Why, how are you floating in midair? Stop it. That's right, we were working on screws when I was here last. Meow. Where'd you go? There you are. Oof. Oof. Did I ever remember to feed you or not? Let's go take a quick peek. There was food in her bowl, but there was very little food in her bowl. Today, much better. Minnie didn't get left behind. Ahoy, Gazoo! So win.
Fix it, elevator. Here to lift you up and to let you down.
Oh my gosh. I forgot she was the master of puns. Okay, so we were working on getting 180 out of here. We're doing some fancy splitting over here in order to make sure that we were only getting 180 screws or 180 ingots down the pipe to feed our constructors that we have on the next level. Because it was 30 times 6. Oops. Yes, 180. Okay. So we've got that rigged up. What's the next challenge? Let's come down here again. So it's 240 screws per. We need modular frames. Oh, shoot. Huh. We're going to need modular. Okay, so we were going to do the bolted frame recipe, which means we needed assemblers for modular frames. That was going to be this level. And oops, I forgot I need to set up a lift so we know where we're building our assemblers for the modular frames. I'm going to see what happens if, let's see, steel pipe encased industrial beam. I'm going to just put it here. How many do we need per minute? 10 per minute? Okay, I can use Mark 1s. Put that there. Put that there. We'll put that there, and we'll see. Let's see. I got to do the next thing, which is the floor hole. Wow, those actually line up. That's weird. Okay. Now we can erase these. What is going on? Why do you insist on making it? Did I miss? I must have missed. I was wondering why it was lining up. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get this to work, because that does not look like it's... Well, we'll have to go that way. That was weird. I'll do. Oops. Maybe it had something to do with the way it was facing. I don't know. Okay, so that's for the modular. Oops. Modular frame. We're going to build the assembler. And actually, let's put this here first. And let's see if there's room for even one assembler here. But two, of course. This worries me a little bit, because this will not give us room to input the resources that we need. So I may have to put it over here or put it on the other side facing the other direction. I'm not sure. Ooh, Mojo has resubbed. Thank you, Mojo, on behalf of Chieftain Soda Pop and Hero. Thank you for the resub. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go over here and grab the link, copy link, and then go and do some social mediaing. Where's my YouTube? There's my YouTube. Let's go to view channel, post, put a video, post, beep. Come on. This is why I think it's something I need to remember to do before the Thursday night streams, and I'm still getting used to remembering that I need to do this. There's streaming over on. It's not. I had it and then it took it away. Post. There we go. Got that. So yeah, which way do we want to do this? I'm gonna try. This is gonna be weird. I think I'm gonna put it over here because we're gonna need screws for this, as well as reinforced sheets. And since we're already making screws, we'll add to that here. So 140 per minute. That's gonna make things interesting. We'll do this one so it's closest to the screw manufacturing. And for those who tuned in last night and had to experience how frustrated I can get with work-related things when I'm not supposed to be working, after the stream was done, it took me less than 15 seconds to find the thing I'd been looking for during the stream and get it fixed. So, I was very much done after that. Ooh, 10,000 views, Gazoo. Nice. I forgot. I was so flustered yesterday, I forgot to go listen to it. I'm sorry. I'll try to remember after the stream tonight. If you send Mojo a link, she can drop it in the chat. Or send me a link and I'll drop it in the Twitch chat. I don't remember it. I thought Mojo had... Well, I have privileges on the YouTube chats or on the other chats. So if you send it to me in a DM, I can grab it and drop it in the chat for you. Whisper also works, but just send it to me. Actually, you may have already dropped it in my Discord. Let me go look. What was the name of it again? Was it the... Nope. Maybe you didn't drop it in my... Drop it in Flatbed on my Discord and I'll then grab it and share it. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. Discord is is giving me stuff. Okay. Copy link. There's that. There's that. There's that. And there's that. All the chats have it now. Go give that a listen and a like. And if you like, subscribe perhaps to Gazoo. And if you like his work, tune in tomorrow night for the Laggin Out Live podcast because he did the theme song. And I don't know if Rogue Penguin's going to be on the stream tomorrow night or not. I have not seen anything to that effect in the Discord. Yep, I think I got it, Gazoo. Thank you. Okay, one more level up. Okay, so these are 80 per, so 80 times 3 is 240. We're getting 180 there, so we're going to get 60 out of this. So we will need to add 60. Well, I need to add 80 to this to make 140 for the assembler. So let's figure out where it's going to connect and then we'll figure that part out. Oh, and I've been playing No Man's Sky today, and so far I'm having a much better experience with it now that I understand the premise than I did when I tried it a few years back. Oopa. Okay, so this is going to be this is where the screws are going to come out, or the screws are going to come out here, or go down from here. So we're going to make it a constructor. Actually, okay, so we should only need one constructor because it puts out 150. We're only going to need 140. So I'm going to hit cast screw, clock this down to 140. That means we're going to need 35 ingots per minute. So my math was wrong. I was looking at the screw number. Screw number is 140. Iron ingots is only 35. So we're actually ahead of the game on that, maybe, possibly, sort of. You know what I should almost do is a second elevator on this side. Yeah, they just put out a new update that makes it a lot better. There's ship construction. I've been starting to see some Twitter posts of ship designs. What else? Put this here for now. There's like a whole bunch of new stuff that makes, essentially what it does is it makes No Man's Sky what Starfield should have been. Got Vortex ready for mods for Starfield. It's an interesting choice. Okay, so we only need 35. Okay, so we're gonna figure out what mods to get. I'm not gonna be of much help on that because you could go back to my Starfield streams, and I believe I listed the mods I used when I played back then. I don't know if any of them are still available or up to date. So keep that in mind. So I'm gonna do the same thing here that I did over here. I need to put them here though. Let's see, smelter Mark II. See if I can get that to line up. It looks like that's as close as I'm gonna get. I don't like the straight because it does a weird curve down here. We'll do the same thing on the other side, just to make these neat as possible. Why are you doing that? Oh, there we go. Got a bunch of ship mods, customized ships. Got a few outpost building mods. Also mods that lets you put down vendors' bounty boards that you can put down at your outposts. Yeah. Because the mission, the outposts and bounty vendor, or the, not outpost, mission and bounty vendors, I believe, are regional. That was a little too close. So like you have to be in a specific region. At least the explorer ones. Like after a while I couldn't get explorer missions because I explored everything in the region. I guess I'm gonna have to settle for that. Make it look like that and just deal with it. Okay. How did this look? About the same. Okay. Because you're gonna know more about the mods available for Starfield better than Mojo and I, because I have not played in a while. I can't speak for Mojo. It's another bot. We get 2 today on different platforms. Oops, wrong button. Block and report for being spam bot. Spam. Boom. Don't mess with me, bots. I have a band hammer. Okay. So let's come over here. We'll make this 80. Copy. Paste. Paste. And they only need 35. Too many crickets. How am I going to do this? This is ultra complicated. Because we got it filtered so the 180 come out. 180 out of 240 leaves 60 remaining. That checks out. How am I going to do 35? That's a super split. Let's see what else we need. Maybe that'll be my solution, is if there's a split to be had somewhere further along the line. Maybe that'll be it. Okay, so this requires 3 reinforced iron plates. So the reinforced iron plates are going to be on the next level up, right? Yes. Oh, that's probably how I misaligned it. Okay. Face the right way, jerk. Oh, it's not even gonna do that. Okay, fine. It's only 7.5, so we can do another Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Invalid aiming location. I am not. I selected this. Pay attention. Do. That, what? That looks lined up to me. There we go. Had to reverse the direction. Okay, so that's that. So this needs to be reinforced. Let's see this. This is also screws. 180. Huh. What was I running into with this one? 7.5. Oh, that's right. Okay. So 150. 140 required 35. So this requires 180. 15 per minute. That's double what we actually need. How is my... Yeah, I was doing standard reinforced iron plate. It's 15 per minute. Okay, so if we do a single Mark 1 assembler, what does that give us? Five. Okay, so we should do the Mark 2 and then we'll just clock it down. Oh boy. Oh, where did that come from? So, say 50%. That means we only need 90 screws. Whoa, we're cutting this close. Again, I think we'll put the screws on this side. In Starfield, Gazoo? Starfield is like Fallout in space, except worse. Or are you asking about No Man's Sky? This game? Oh, this game is... There's a goal. So, if I come up here and I look to the sky, we are building that. That's the... We have a space elevator that we send parts up, and this gets constructed, and then a spaceship gets built in that. And the end of the game comes from completing said ship and launching it. Now you can sandbox a little bit if you just want to build giant factories, but from the standpoint of like the story, you have to build that. But it's a lot of work to build that. 400 hours in Starfield, 196.4 hours. I'm gonna go look at mine, because you all got me curious now. Starfield hours. Ah, I'm still ahead of you, Gazoo. I'm at 654.7. But if you start up playing Starfield again, you'll easily surpass me. What was I doing? Oh. 90 screws per minute. Okay, so that's the output. So this is going to be output. I can probably do this smarter. I just come to realize. Where's everything? Oh, what is that floor hole for? Oh, okay. Delivering. That's right. I deleted this one. I didn't need it. You shouldn't have. No, I. Maybe I'm gonna put something here just to demarcate it. Maybe we do this down this way into a couple of constructors that will then loop back around and drop into. Ooh, I don't know if that's gonna work or not. That is not gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna have to be strategic with this next batch of screws. Or, and I've just thought of this, we continue with screw production, because I'm trying not to overclock these guys, because I don't have the power shards, and I don't want to develop an over dependence on the I've already developed an over dependence on power shards, so I'm trying to fix that by not doing it here. But looks like we've got an extra 30, 60, 90. Aha. We're going to have an extra 60. If we crank these up to 100%, we'll have an extra 60 screws. Now we can send down go into here. Let's see, let me remove these and start again. Yeah. Okay, I shouldn't have done that last step. Okay, so I guess where we put the assemblers for the modular frames is going to depend on where we can drop the screws in. What's nice is we actually have these. Okay, I might have to remove my decoration temporarily. Or remove one of these to put the vertical splitter in. So 30, so it's gonna be, oh my gosh, this is insanity. So I'm getting distracted. I want to check on Summit. Brain stoppage. This is gonna be 3060, 9120. Okay, so 60 coming out of this hole. Okay. This is puzzling me. And not in a good way. Because we're getting, if I put a splitter in here, could put a smart splitter in there. 30, 60, no, 60. So 180. My math is not mathing. Because this is supposed to be. Let's put it here for reference. Bolted frame. How many of these do we need per? 10 per minute. So that's 30 we need. This does 15. Why am I doing voltage frames again? I might have to switch recipes. Because I cannot conceive of how I'm going to get the rest of the Making more screws is easy. Distributing them is hard. So I might change this up. Like I might use this recipe with the rods. I'm not going to get as many out of it, which is the only annoying part. If I do 3 of these, at 5 per minute, and then for reinforced plates we use the stitched recipe instead of the bolted recipe. Okay, so where are they going to get put, I guess, is the next question. So we got 3 of these. I think I'm going to put them where I had them before. Just change up what they're actually going to be making. Because that's just too much screws for me to fathom. Come on, select the thing I asked for. And then 4. Oops. A modular frame. Oops. It's still going to be bothersome. See if we can make it work. If not, we'll figure something else out. So I got a little bit of room here. Actually, might as well just do it now. My math is still wrong because it's not. We need 15. So a heavy modular frame with this recipe, 10 per minute times 3. can do that is if I have 3 of these things at 10 per minute doing the bolted frame. Which means screws. What's my other frame recipe? I think I've got one other. Steeled frame. Okay, that requires pipes. How are we doing? 77, okay. $250 for that upgrade, $150 for that upgrade, $250 for that upgrade. Still gonna have a long wait. I forget what we get unlocked in phase 4. I think I can find it out or figure that out. There it is. Remote hub access. Nope, we can't see yet. I could unlock the lithium stuff, but we're gonna wait. This thing's already kind of complicated. I may have overdone it with the lithium mod. Should have left that there. Pipes. Oops. Steel pipe. Thank you, Chieftain. Much appreciated, sir. Sorry for the lateness of that. Things got hectic last night after my stream, and spent today trying to forget. 25 per minute. 100 per minute. We're gonna need 30 or something for the heavy modular frames, though. $40 per minute. Okay. So I have some left over. Let's go ahead and do the research on the steeled frame. I know I've got a hard drive for that. There we go. Well, we need to build these in this orientation anyways, because we don't have enough room on that side for them. So we'll do that. Oops. And we'll look at, because either way we're going to need reinforced plates. So where the reinforced plates are coming from, that's going to be the next question. Might as well outfit the roof. Roof holes slash floor holes. See, I really only need to put one of these in for alignment purposes. That was completely in the wrong spot. Actually, that one was too. I can line it up on that against that one. That might be it right there. Yes. Do. Come on, select it. Thank you. Yeah. Had a bit of a coughing fit. Sorry about that. So like I said, these guys are going to need reinforced iron plates. So we can I think we can put the assembler Mark II here. Should have enough room. Yeah, looks like we have enough room. Except I think these holes are going to the input of these assemblers. Yes, actually, that is the exactly correct thing that they're doing. We are piping or pumping plates into, or reinforced plates into each of these. The only question is which side should we do it? Or does it matter? Might not matter. I guess we'll drop them in and then move them. We've got like 7.5 minutes or something. for that recipe to complete before we can see if piped frames are even an option. Meanwhile, we'll see what stitched iron plates look like. 16.875 per minute. Come on. That requires 9. Requires 22. I think the other frame is somewhere in between. Okay, so I don't know why turbo is the jetpack's just so much more fun than using an elevator. Stitched. Copy. Ooh, hello Twitch. We got 14, well we got, across all of our platforms, we got 14 people watching. Hello. Double digits for the win. I can't see where they all are though. Oops. 3 there. Looks like we got 9. Hello on YouTube. Looks like you are the main source of our viewership tonight. Please don't run away. Had that yesterday. I called out the lurkers and they've fled. So, couple on Kick. Hello, Kick. I am the Mariner and you are watching Laggin Out Entertainment. I'm playing Satisfactory. Leave a like, hit a follow, do a subscribe, whatever suits your fancy. Just let us know that you like us. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the live podcast at 8 o'clock Eastern Time with Chieftain, Hero, and Soda Pop, talking about pop culture news and topics of the week. Yeah, it looks like some of them might have run away. Oh, no. The number went up, not down. Where did I lose people? Must have been... I don't know where they went. Oh, well. But yes, very excited to see you. I know that you cannot see me. I have plans to fix that, but it's probably going to be at least a month before I can do that. Mariner Kitty is getting a roommate, and so there's a lot of movement and reorganization of my apartment that I got to do to get set up for that, and I'm going to do it at the same time. Oh, there's my research completed. Steeled frame. So that's this floor. Recipe, steeled frame. Yep, pipes, reinforced. So 9 per minute. Suppose we could clock it down to 5 and then use summer sloops. That's so frustrating. Vaulted frame is the correct answer still. So much in the way of screws, man. So many screws. This Twitch would work for me. What browser are you using, Mojo? Because there was a few months. I was having trouble about a year ago. With the browser that I typically use and Twitch. And I don't think it fixed itself until the browser had an update. Of course, we've established it could just be your internet being weird or something along those lines. But usually if one platform is fine and another one is not, it's the browser incompatibility with the platform. Or Twitch incompatibility with... Well, no, I said it right the first time. Okay, fine. Wasted a hard drive, but whatever. Copy. Paste. Would have been nice if the steel frames would have been cooperative. Right. I'm just saying that when I was having trouble with Twitch, it was other platforms were fine, other browsers were fine. Like other platforms like YouTube were fine on Opera, but Twitch was not. Twitch was fine on Chrome. So it was like Twitch and Opera had some sort of incompatibility that had to be fixed. So oh shoot, I forgot to look to see how many reinforced plates I need here. $15 per minute. Oi. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so that's good. Stitched is the correct solution here. Copy, paste, and paste. Using Chrome. Okay. $50 per minute on the plates. $100 per minute on the wires. Do I have a copper node near me? Because that would simplify. I wouldn't need to worry about... Oh, good. Pure even. That's going to save me some hassle. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be screws again. Right? Yeah, 280 per. So 840. Ugh. Oh no, another one. I got him. Stand by. This was just a bot. Okay. Did I get him? He's still in my chat, but whatever. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, let's check on our adaptive. 84. Still moving along. Still not fast enough. I'm going to continue to build this because maybe we'll be able to utilize these things before, or to increase our adaptive control units before we no longer have a need for them. We're always going to have a need for these guys. It's just they're part of the DNA of many of the project parts after this. Why am I doing that? That should go there. Play chat, refresh, lose the chat. Ah. Okay. So let's go up top and see if we can, let's get these strung up and then we'll see if we can figure out how to get the screws going. We actually have, okay. Let's check something. Let's see if we, how many cast screws, 150 per minute. Okay, so that means if we do doing the plates and the pipes on this level is going to be interesting. So what I am going to do though, can I put a merger that faces the right way? Yes. This, I may have to move the pipes and plates to another floor because this floor may just entirely be made up of screw production. Yeah, we were going to clip here too. Oops. This can't be helped. Because unless I stagger them, which is going to make these things, these floor holes need to be staggered, which would ruin the pattern. I think I'm just gonna have to shut my eyes and ignore the clipping. Nope, that one. And in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, these arms swing back and forth. And so here they're spaced far enough apart that they wouldn't pass through each other. But these ones will. Like a lot. Okay. So it's 280 per machine, 280 screws per assembler down below. So that's 140 output here. Copy. Why am I doing this when I can do it this way? Okay. Okay, so this is making a little bit more sense. It's 35 ingots times 6, 210 ingots that we're going to need to have. See if I can hold on to that number. Why does that not line up? Can you see it? These are further back than these. Did I mess up the alignment? Yes, I did. Guess the question is, do we want to go further forward with these guys or back with the other ones? I feel like having the more space would be the better option. Can't jump very well. Let's see, actually. Copy. Paste. 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 And paste. And we're gonna need Mark II. Speaking of which, we're going to need Mark II elevators. Actually, no, it's 140 out of each one. So Mark III belts. And then it's going to be Mark IV lifts. Mark III just won't cut it. Ow, my back. Been very tense past couple of days. Probably gonna have to drink some chamomile tea after the stream to help me relax before bed. Okay, so now we do the upwards. These are only going to need to be Mark 1 lifts. Oh, I already had the holes in. Haha. Wait, no I didn't. These holes I had in. The other ones I did not. They just looked like holes. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, next floor up. We have enough space. We can put the belts down this way. I think. What are you? I can get rid of you. So it's 210. This is going to make 240. Or 8160 plus 60 is going to be 220. Ooh, I think I found a use for my other 60. So 2 of these plus this. Yes, I think that will work. Face the right way. Is it this one or this one? I think it's this one. What did I use for blocking that off last time? This. Just to tell myself not to use that one. Same over here. Yes, okay. Why are you not lining up? There we go. We are going to be over by 10. But I don't care. It would take far too much splitting. I'm not going to split hairs over it. Ha ha ha. Okay, 80 plus 80 is 160 plus 60 220. Yep. My math, that checks out. Just had a thought. Maybe if we orientate this one according to not these squares, but these ones. Or no, that one. That's right. It'll look more interesting. Just gotta make sure we line it up properly. Oops. Huh. It's got a weird bend right there where it shouldn't have one. So it may do curve. Just so it looks smooth. Actually, that only needs to be marked 1. What do you think, Mojo? Does that look good? Just put a flower pot? Flower pot on what? I'm behind. I don't know how long that's been there. Just noticed you dropped something in the YouTube chat. But I don't know how long ago it was. Do 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 do. Okay. It's so weird that I can't put the splitter on there the way I would want to. in there since 2 swing arms clipping. Ah. Yeah, I might stick something in there to hide it. Like the proverbial potted plant. That was completely wrong on most of these. This one was correct. This one was wrong. Belt layout is a little weird with how squared everything is. Yeah, oops. When I tried the square belt, it looked weirder. Let me show you. See, it puts a weird bend right there when it doesn't need to. Yes. No, that makes that all cockeyed. Okay, I'll do the square. Means this one will need to be square. Or straight, rather. Should put it a little further. There, now it's uniform. Okay, so what I was trying to do over here was... This is going to split. I'm trying to do what I... This is what I should have done over here, was put the splitters on the belts, but put them in front of the to do it. Put them in front of the belts, and then put the belts or put the lifts on, because I can grammar. And then like that. In fact, we might go back and do that now that I figure out how it works. I put one splitter here. I'll feed into this one. Let's go a little further out. There we go. Wow, really? No, you jerk. Is it 30 or 35? I'm now doubting my math. 35. Ah, okay. Ah. Oh, I'm out of my rocket fuel, or my turbo fuel. Alright, problem fixed. Although I should really be using the elevator. Okay, so 35, 70, 105. So this is going to be, these are Mark IIs. So this should be Mark III. Want that to be a curve. Have a good night, Gazoo. I'm right there with you, pal. I'm also feeling sleepy. Thinking I'm thinking too hard. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix up this one to do the same thing. This one faces in. This one faces out. This one faces in, but the other way. I think they're too far away. Need to nudge them in by one. Okay, faces in. Faces out, nudge. Faces in, nudge. Faces in, nudge. Faces out, nudge. Faces in, nudge. Boom. Two, three, four. There. So we got 15 minutes to play with still. Okay, so that deals with our screw situation. The screws are going to be supplied into these guys. Wait. No, they're going to be supplied into these guys. Because this is the bolted frame. Next phase is the plates. Reinforced plates, 15 per minute into the bolted. Check. Okay. So now I need to figure out how to feed in 50 plates per assembler. And I'm just now realizing it's getting dark in my apartment. Yay, now I can see my keyboard. Whew. Before I put holes in the roofs, I'm gonna come up here and see where I've got room to make plates. Looks like they're going to have to be back here. So we're not going to put holes here. We're gonna do a little something else. We are gonna do lifts, but then we're gonna do ceiling, because yes, I have ceiling mounts for conveyors, because that's fun. So I think what I'm gonna do is make the plate constructors this way, put them on holes, and then the holes will feed to ceiling conveyor belts before dropping down into these guys. So, and then I'll do something with the wires. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do the wires, because not only do I have to rig them up, but I also have to get them made out of the copper node. So we'll do that. Go ahead and just use the furthest slot away from the wires. Looks like I have to go this far back. That solves this problem. Because there's no way I can put belts down. Or there are ways I could put belts down, but they'll just look awkward. Using ceiling mounted belts, I think is the correct answer in this scenario. And we'll do this. Actually, we'll do it in the middle of the square. And check above to see if that's enough room. Should be. Because our adaptive 96, we can almost upgrade, almost complete phase 3 if we really wanted to. Use my keyboards and highlight, nice. Mine does have light up keys, but it's not nearly bright enough. Aside from which, it was, I don't know, it was getting dark. And, ooh, it's a good thing I did that. Okay, so, yes, we've got room. I think the only one I'm a little worried about is this guy. Mark II constructor. Yeah, we got plenty of room. These need to be putting out 50 iron plates per minute, and they can. Sweet. Why is that one? Oh, it was yellow. Okay. get this rigged up. Sweet. Okay, now how many? 75 ingots times 3. It's going to be 225. We have 2 untapped iron mines yet to go. Well, 2 and a third untapped mines. So, next question involves how are we going to get the iron ingots down there? Sorry, I'm stopping to think. We haven't even dealt with the pipes yet. So I'm... okay. Oops, I forgot. I was going to make holes. And since it's 75, we need Mark II lifts. Uh-oh. Well, that's clearly not going to work. Actually, it might. Especially if we use this. Lift it up to be there. One more up just to be... Is that even, or did I... Nope. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 4 brightness settings. Cool. I think mine does too. I don't think I know how to use it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Still got the same problem though. For some reason it doesn't want me to put a splitter facing the correct direction on that lift. Hmm. I don't understand why that's the problem. Trying to think of a solution for this. Oh, I know. Okay, so if I get rid of this one, get rid of this one, get rid of this one temporarily, and then do a stackable. Put a splitter on it the way I want it facing. Actually, I need to put another one on this. Like that. And then this will come up like that. Four. Oh, whoops. I did it wrong. I've got the right idea though, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I get this place, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream for the night. But this is gonna need to be closer. I think there. And yes, thank you, Mojo. Be sure to come back tomorrow night for the Laggin Out Live podcast with Soda Pop, Chieftain, and Hero talking about pop culture news and topics of the week. I will be back on my channel, Deep Dive Gaming, at 7:30 Eastern Time. So tomorrow night, live, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Sunday night, I'm back on my channel, Deep Dive Gaming. 7:30 Eastern Time for more satisfactory gameplay of Satisfactory. There we go. All I gotta do is figure out how to get the ingots into there and also how to reinforce it Probably gonna have to do some closing of eyes, I think, on that one. But I might also look at it over the weekend, see if I can figure out a better configuration, like whether or not the plates manufacturing can be on the other side of everything. But I'll show you what I come up with on Sunday night. So until tomorrow night, enjoy Satisfactory, fair winds, and fun gaming. I'm the Mariner, signing off and lagging out. Bye!
Oh, Mariner, ye brave and bold, a quest awaits to treasures untold. In pixel seas ye set to sail, to realms unknown where legends prevail. Fair winds, Mariner, guide your way, with joystick in hand let victory sway, through lands of lore and digital lore. Oh, Mariner games forevermore. The dungeon's deep, the dragon's fierce, a hero's heart he must pierce. With sword in hand and armor strong, he'll conquer all, right every wrong. It's forevermore. The dungeon's deep, the dragon's fierce, a hero's heart he must pierce. With sword in hand and honor strong, he'll conquer all, right every wrong. It's forevermore. Beam on, Mariner, dive into the unknown. With your kiddies by your side, you'll never be alone. Game on, Mariner, uncover the secrets within. Together with your feline crew, victory you'll surely win.